And for more on this, we're now being joined by Mr. Ambarish Baliga, who is an independent market analyst. Thank you so much for joining us on World Business Watch, sir.
Me.
So, what's your outlook for seafood stocks after the rally this week?
See, the outlook for seafood stocks is still positive because I think the rally has just begun. Because last year was bad for the sector, the shrimp prices had fallen, and we are currently witnessing some sort of recovery as far as the prices are concerned. And most importantly, I think the impetus given by the government in this budget, because there's a reduction in basic customs duty on shrimp exports, this has been reduced to 5%. There's a proposal to provide financial support to shrimp production and exports through NABARD. So India actually aims to export about 100,000 crores worth of seafood over the next 2 years, which is clearly a 60% jump from the current levels. Although it's a tall task, but then I think this sort of a figure is extremely positive for the sector. And I mean, like one of the largest groups, Adani Group, also has turned its focus on this sector. And they're setting up a seafood park at Vizinjam International Seaport in Kerala. So overall, I think one should remain bullish on the sector, at least for the next 2 to 3 years.
Right, so I was just going to come to that. Will the government's decision to expand seafood exports plan boost overall economic growth?
Overall economic growth to a certain extent, because it employs about 28 million people. But I think the effect will be felt more on Andhra Pradesh because, Andhra accounts for nearly 70% of the shrimp production in India. So I think that state will get a major booster. And at the same time, with the new government there, I see further policy boosters for shrimp farmers in Andhra Pradesh.
Right, so we also have to discuss the challenges, of course. What are the challenges India's seafood industry faces currently, in your opinion?
A couple of challenges are there because, the way the prices had fallen last year, I think many shrimp farmers are still recovering from those losses in the recent times. And a couple of other challenges, like, for example, U.S. Department of Commerce had announced a countervailing duties on seafood imports in March this year. This clearly affected Ecuador, which is the largest exporter, along with India and Vietnam. And although there are talks of a rollback for duties for Ecuador, which actually means India could be at a disadvantage. However, I think earlier this year, because of the sort of crisis which was there in Ecuador, that was seen as an opportunity, but we need to see as to how that plays out. And recently we've seen a decent rise in freight rates. I think this is another area of worry for the seafood exporters, and we just hope this is temporary.
All right, well, Mr. Baliga, thank you so much for joining us on World Business Watch with your insights on this.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.